Hi, and excited to, as it were, penetrate through your space as always and to share the mind of the Lord with you for the week. Monday's delights, always excited to be with you. And remember, we started with the secret place, and then we zoomed into what we call the extensions of the secret place. Last week we did the extensions of the secret place plus part one, and this week we are looking at the extensions of the secret place part two. And in part one, we use Psalm 91, the verse number 3, and we are part 2. We use the same scripture. So I read, surely he would save you from the snares of the fowler and from the deadly pestilence. So we dealt with snares of the fowler. So today we would be looking at deadly pestilence. What exactly is the Bible talking about, and what are their operations? So that when you see these operations, you quickly would have to look for the hidden place, because the hidden place is the remedy for this. So somebody who asks, what is a deadly pestilence? A deadly pestilence symbolizes harmful, contagious, or deadly influences that affect individuals spiritually, emotionally, or physically. I take it again. Deadly pestilence symbolizes harmful, contagious, or influences that affect individuals spiritual, emotional, or physical being. So these things are things that are into, as it were, inject some harmful, contagious things into your system, and therefore the intent is to make sure that you do not succeed. So as we did the last time, we looked at their operations. So these things that I'm about to, as it were, hammer on are the things that when you see, you should know that deadly pestilence are at play. Therefore, what you need to look for is what I call the hidden place, or the secret place of the Most High. Therefore, when you find the secret place or the hidden place of the Most High, these operations would not have effect on your life. Now, the first thing that the deadly pestilence will do is what we call contaminations. So deadly pestilence would inject what we call contaminations. Contaminations is the spread of harmful influences or ideas or behavior. The enemy will inject somebody into your life that will be giving you negative vibes, negative things that will influence your life. The moment you begin to see this, what you ought to do is to seek for what I call the secret place of the Most High, zoom into it, and therefore their operations will be null and void. Now, the second thing is what we call infections. Infections affect the mind, the heart, or the body, leading to a supernatural or physical decay. So they would introduce things that will begin to affect your mind. They would introduce things that will begin to affect your heart. They would begin to introduce things that would affect you, and then you will see that spiritually you will be decaying. The moment you see this, the better place to do is to run into the secret place of the Most High and then abide under the shadows of the Almighty. When you do this, that is the only way by which the influences of the affections will not affect you. Now the third thing is what we call degeneration. Degeneration causes progressive deterioration, wearing or defense. You see that something has entered into your system, and instead of you growing, you are rather deteriorating. And you get to know that this thing is not by physical. This thing is an operation of what we call the deadly pestilence. The moment you spot it, what you ought to do is to run for safety. I pray that the effect of the deadly pestilence would have no effect on your life. Therefore, the hidden place or the secret place would have overshadowed this, and you will go through. This week, God will come through for you, and you will begin to overcome all this. God bless you. I love you. I'll see you next week.